Rogue planet nearly 13 times bigger than Jupiter would have a huge gravitational impact, making other planets' orbits, including Earth's, more elliptical. And that's when the bad news begins for life here on Earth. The Earth is orbiting the Sun's relatively narrow habitable zone. Within this zone, also known as the Goldilocks zone, it's not too cold, so our water doesn't turn to ice, and not too hot, so it doesn't get vaporized, and neither do we. Just perfect. Change the Earth's orbit, and the conditions for life won't be so great. The rogue planet may not push us out of the habitable zone, but it would bring us much closer to the Sun for very short and exceptionally hot summers. Those extreme summers would be followed by long and super cold winters. Quick summers would leave us less time to grow crops. By the end of our first never-ending winter, humanity could face food shortages, even extinction. The Earth might be thrown into the next ice age. Instead of global warming, we'd be worried about global cooling. We'd rethink our energy sources and try to pump out more greenhouse gases to warm the planet up a little. Solar energy, on the other hand, would be considered very inefficient in the wintertime, but could be used very effectively during the short blaze of summer. Count on things being much worse if the Earth gets knocked out of the habitable zone. At that point, the Earth would considerably cool down. All our water would freeze, and so would we. This would be the end of most life on Earth. The only way we could survive would be if we learned to live at the bottom of the ocean, next to deep-sea thermal vents that push out extremely hot water. Maybe eventually we'd evolve into a different life form that would take control over the frozen planet. Lucky for us, the universe is enormous. There's a lot of space between rogue planets and other objects in our galaxy, and that makes this scenario very unlikely. But what if something did cause us to evolve into another species? Well, that's a story for another What If.